Today we are going to study banking. Now each of you, after you finish your education, you'll be earning. Then of course you will be getting your salary in your account. Okay, so most of you will be saving. So now in a bank, the saving account, the formula you already know, that is you get the interest as per the SI. So SI is equal to PTR upon 100. Now bank is not only used for saving, but it also provides loan, educational loan, then home loans. Of course there are various calculations involved for that. You must have heard about EMI, like supposing if you have borrowed some money from the bank for buying a two-wheeler, then you have to pay every month EMI. Have you heard about EMI, equal monthly installment? So bank is used for that purposes. Okay, when you want to take a loan, you go at the bank. Now there are some people who are small savers, who save the money every month. Now the formula what we are going to study is for that. That is the people who save every month some amount of money. Like for example 1000 every month, or 500 every month, or 5000 every month. Now for the formula over here is for the small savers. Okay, so how is that formula come? Now the formula what you know is SI is equal to PTR upon 100. Now principal, you have to take x into n plus 1 upon 2. Okay, instead of p you have to take x into n plus 1 upon 2. Now what is x? X is the monthly installment that you are going to put in the bank every month. Okay, and n is the number of months. Always the n that is to be taken is always in months. So if it's given 2 years, you have to convert it into months. Yes, it is 24 months. So n plus 1 upon 2. Now this p, whatever is there, you substitute in this, and t you take 1 by 12, because of course it is every month that you are spending. I mean to say you're saving. Okay, you're saving money every month. So instead of t, you're going to take 1 by 12. So after you do the substitution, you get the first formula for banking. SI is equal to x into n plus 1 upon 2 into 1 by 12 into r by 100. Now over here this formula you can make it short also, x into n plus 1 r upon 2400. Okay, but then I prefer to keep it like this only, so that it helps you to calculate, because you have to go to substitute the values. In a sum given, they will be giving you the value of x or r or n, and they'll ask you to find some unknown value, one value you have to find out. So it's better to keep it this way. Then the second formula which you have to use eventually after this first formula, subsequently you have to use the second formula also. They both have to be used together. Okay, you can't use just one formula, you have to use both of them. So the second formula is NV is equal to x into n plus SI. Now NV is the maturity value, the amount that you get after 5 years or 10 years, whatever you have kept the amount for. Like for example, if you are giving 1000 every month for 5 years, then after 5 years how much money you are going to get? Of course the interest is to be added, so you will be getting the principal amount plus the interest. So that's how this formula is. So I hope you have understood the formulas. There are just two of them. Write and learn them, and we are going to make use of them and study 10 sums. So if you study these 10 sums, you cover up all the types of sums which are coming for your school exam and the board exam. I have given some extra sums to be solved for your self practice. You can see in the description box there is one link. If you click on that link, you will get one PDF file. Download that PDF file into a hard copy, and you can keep ready notes just before the exam for you to help revision of all these topics. Okay, so but don't forget that after understanding this, you work the sums out in your notebooks. Okay, you can refer that before your exam. All right, so let's start with the first. David opened a recurring deposit account in a bank and deposited rupees 300 per month for 2 years. If he receives 7725 at the time of maturity, find the rate of interest per annum. Okay, so over here quickly we write down all the values which they have given, and then we are going to make use of these two formulas. Okay, you are going to study how these two formulas are used. Okay, so first you write down the particulars. So 300 per month, that is X, that is the monthly installment, is rupees 300. Then you have number of months, it is given 2 years, don't forget 2 into 12, that is 24 months. Then after that, the maturity value is given, that is the total amount he receives after 2 years, 7725. And we have to find out the rate of interest. Okay, so we are going to use the first formula, SI is equal to X into N, N plus 1 upon 2 into 1 by 12 into R by 100. That's the first formula we use. Okay, then after that, instead of X you put 300, instead of N you put 24 into 25, 24 plus 1, 25 into 2 into 1 by 12 into R, which you have to find out, upon 100. Now go for cancellation. The 0 0 get cancelled, then 2 12s are 24, 12 get cancelled, then you get 25 into 3, 75 R. So we get SI as 75 R. Then after that you use the second formula, X into N plus SI. Okay, so maturity value they have given 7725 is equal to X, that is 300, into N, that is 24, plus SI, that is 75R. Now when you multiply 24 into 3, it will come 7,200 and send that on the other side. So if you subtract this, it comes 425, 525 is equal to 75R. R is equal to 525 upon 75. So that is coming to 7%. Alright, so that's how we solve the. Now we start with the second sum. Saloni deposited rupees 150 per month in a bank for 8 months under the recurring deposit scheme. What will be the maturity value of a deposit if the rate of interest is 8% per annum and the interest is calculated at the end of each month? So quickly we'll write down all the particulars which they have given. So here 150 per month, that is what? That is your X. Then for 8 months, that is N is 8 months. Then they are asking the maturity value and they have given the rate percent, that is 8%. Alright. So now first thing you are going to use the first formula, that is SI is equal to X into N, N plus 1 upon 2 into 1 by 12 into R by 100. So that's the first formula we are going to use. Now what is X? 150 into N is 8 into 9 upon 2 into 1 by 12 into 8 by 100. Go for cancellation. So it will be 15 into 24. 110 is also there. 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15, 2 4s are 8. We get 36. Okay, 36 rupees is your SI. Then use the second formula. MV is equal to X into N plus SI. So the monthly installment is 150 into number of months is 8 plus 36. So 150 into 8 is 1200 plus 36, 1236 rupees is the answer. Alright, so that's how we do the second sum. Now let's go on the third sum. Ashima has a cumulative deposit account in a bank for 5 years at 9% per annum. At the time of maturity, she gets 51,607.50. So find the monthly installment. So as usual, we write down all the particulars. So here N is 5 years, that is 5 into 12, 60 months. Then rate is 9%. Then maturity value is 51607.50, and they are asking for the monthly installment, that is X. So first we use the formula. So SI is equal to X into N plus 1 upon 2 into 1 by 12 into R by 100. So now what is X? We have to find that out. N is 60 into 61 upon 2 into 1 by 12 into rate is 9 upon 100. So see, when I write the formula like this, it's very easy to calculate. I mean to say cancel and all. So 12 5s are 60. Then nothing get cancelled. So it comes okay, by 5 this can go. 5 2s are 10, 0. Yeah. So we get like this. Okay. And then use the second formula. MV is equal to XN plus SI. So MV they have given 51607.50 is equal to X into N. N is 60. So 60X plus 549X upon 40. So take the LCM. LCM is 40. So it comes to 2949X upon 40. And so therefore X is equal to send 2949 upon 40 on the other side. So it becomes reciprocal. So 51607.50 into 40 upon 2949, and then go for cancellation. You can remove the point, 2 zeros will come, then cancel those 2 zeros. See, like this, 2 zeros come, this 0 get cancelled, this 0 get cancelled, and then this thing can get divided by this, and then after you solve it, you get the answer as 700. Alright. Fourth sum. Sanjay has a recurring deposit account in a bank for rupees 2000 per month at the rate of 10% per annum. At the time of maturity, he receives rupees 83,100. Find the time for which the account is held. So over here you have to find out the time, that is N. So remember, whenever they ask you time or N, the sum is based on quadratic equation. So if you don't know quadratic equation, first you study quadratic equation, then you'll be able to solve this sum. Alright, so get started with the fourth sum. We'll write all the particulars down first. So Sanjay has a recurring deposit account in a bank for rupees 2000 per month. So X is rupees 2000. Rate is 10%. At the time of maturity, he receives 83,400. Now find the time for which the account is held. So as usual, you use the first formula. Write the particulars down. X is 2000. N we do not know. Rate is given 10 upon 100. Go for cancellation. These 2 zeros get cancelled. Then 2 10s are 20. Then so it comes to 25 n bracket n plus 1 upon 3. So we get like that. Then the second formula, maturity value is equal to X into N plus SI. Maturity value they have given. X is 2000 into N plus SI. So now take the LCM. Don't forget to take the LCM. So now over here 1 into 3 LCM is 3. So 3 into 2000, that is 6000 n, and open the bracket, 25 n into n is 25 n square, 25 n into 1 is 25 n. Now send on the other side this 3. So 83400 into 3 is equal to 6025 n plus 25 n square. Okay, so now arrange this properly. So it comes to 25 n square plus 6025 n minus 249300. Okay, now you can divide by 25. Okay, all these terms you can divide by 25. Then you get n square plus 241n minus 9972 equal to 0. Now the product is 9972 and the sum is 241. Okay, so you have to factorize 9972 and you have to get 241 as the sum. So 9972. Then this goes by 3. Again by 3. So it is 277 into 36. 277 minus 36 is 241. So then after that we have to write like this. N square plus 277n minus 36n minus 9972. So take n common. So you get n plus 277, n minus 36 equal to 0, n plus 277 equal to 0 or n minus 36 equal to 0. Therefore n is equal to minus 277, which you don't take, or n is equal to 36. Okay, so answer is equal to 36 months or 3 years. So the money is being kept for 3 years. Alright, now let's start with the fifth sum. Manu has a 5 years recurring deposit account and deposited rupees 240 per month. If he receives 17,694 at the time of maturity, find the rate of interest. So quickly write down the particulars. N is 5 years, that is 60 months. Don't forget to convert this into months. Then X is rupees 240. Then MV is rupees 17694. Find the rate of interest. So rate percent they want. So as usual, first formula we use SI is equal to X into N plus 1 upon 2 into 1 by 12 into R by 100. So substitute the values. So it will be 240 into 60 into 61 into 1 by 12 upon 2 into rate. We have to find out upon 100. Go for cancellation. 12 2s are 24, 2 get cancelled. So you get 366R. So use the second formula. MV is equal to XN plus SI. So MV they have given 17694. X is 240. N is 60 plus SI is 366R. Okay. So now 17694 is equal to 240 into 60. So 17694 is equal to 240 into 60 plus 366R. Now 240 into 60 is 14400. Send it on the other side. 17694 minus 1400 is equal to 366R. Now subtraction of these two is 3294. So 3294 divided by 366. When you send 366 which is with R on the other side goes below, it gets divided. So 3294 divided by 366, it's coming to 9%. So the rate is 96 sum. Mr. Gupta opened a recurring deposit account in a bank. He deposited rupees 2500 per month for 2 years. At the time of maturity, he got 67,500. Find the total interest earned by Mr. Gupta and the rate of interest per month. So now, as usual, you first write down the particulars. So X is rupees 2500. Then N is 2 years. 2 into 12, 24 months. Then maturity value 67,500. Find the interest, that means SI they want, and also the rate % they want. Okay, so we use the first formula. SI is equal to X into N, N plus 1 upon 2 into 1 by 12 into R by 100. So fill in the values. 2 zeros get cancelled. 12 get cancelled. 625 R. So MV is equal to XN plus SI. MV is given 67,500 is equal to X into N plus SI, that is 625 R. So 67500 is equal to, you multiply this both, so 2500 into 24 is 60,000. Send 60,000 that side. When you subtract this both, you get the SI, that is 7,500. So and then send 625 on the other side. 7,500 divided by 625 is 12%. So answer you have to write down. First part, SI is equal to rupees 7,500, and second part, rate is 12%. So SI is 625 into R, that is 625 into 12. That is how 7,500 came, or otherwise when you subtract this both, that also gives you the answer. Alright, so this is the way how you write the answer. Okay. Now we start with the 7th sum. Kiran deposited rupees 200 per month for 36 months in a bank recurring deposit account. If the bank pays interest at the rate of 11% per annum, find the amount she gets on maturity. So now over here we write down the particulars in the 7th sum. So over here X is rupees 200, then N is 36 months, then rate is 11%, and they have asked you to find out the maturity value. So as usual, use the first formula. SI is equal to X into N, N plus 1 upon 2 into 1 by 12 into R by 100. So X is 200 into N is 36 into 37, 1 by 12 into rate is 11 by 100. Go for cancellation. So it comes to 33 into 11, 33 into 37. So that comes to 1221. So when you solve this out, you get 33 into 37, that is 1221. Maturity values, the second formula you use, maturity value is equal to x into n plus si. Substitute the values, that is x is 200, n is 36, plus 1221. 36 into 200 is 7200 plus 1221. Addition comes to 8421. So that is the amount that the person gets at the end of 3 years. We start with the 8th sum. Shahrukh opened a recurring deposit account in a bank and deposited rupees 800 per month for 1.5 years. If you receive rupees 15,084 at the time of maturity, find the rate percent per annum. So over here, the monthly deposit is rupees 800. So x is equal to rupees 800. N is 1.5 year. 1.5 year means how many? 1 year means 12 months. Half year is 6 months. So total 18 months. Just remember to convert it into months. Then maturity value is 15084. Okay. Find the rate percent. So as usual, use the first formula. X is 800, n is 18 into 19 into 1 by 12 upon 2 into rate 100. So it comes to 6 into 19 into R. $114R. So MV is equal to XN plus SI. The second formula, MV they have given 15084. 800 into N is 18 plus 114R. So multiply this both, send it on the other side and calculate the value of R. So when you multiply this both, you get 14400. Send it on the other side. 15084 minus 14400 is equal to 684. And this 114 is with R. Send 114 on the other side. It goes divide. So 684 upon 114, that gives you 6%. So let's start with the 9th sum. Riddhi opened a recurring deposit account for a period of 2 years. If the bank pays interest at the rate of 6% per annum and the monthly installment is rupees 1000, find the interest earned in 2 years and the maturity value. So as usual, you write the particulars down. So N is 2 years, 2 into 12, 24 months. Rate is 6%. Monthly installment is 1000. Interest earned in 2 years. So interest earned in 2 years means they want SI, and they also they want you to find out the MV. Alright. So first formula, SI is equal to X into N, N plus 1 upon 2 into 1 by 12 into R by 100. So X is 1000 into N is 24 into 25 upon 2 into 1 by 12 into rate is 6 upon 100. Cancel the 2 zeros. 2 5s are 10, 12 2s are 24. So 5 60 it comes to 16 to 25. Alright, so you multiply this both, you get 1500. So use the second formula. So it is we have to find out x into n, that is 1000 into n is 24 plus 1500. So 25,500 rupees. So the person gets 25,500 rupees on maturity. The 10th sum. Miss Mona Lisa has a recurring deposit account in ICICI Bank and deposited rupees 600 per month. If the maturity value of this account was rupees 24,930 and the rate was 10% per annum, find the time in years for which the account was held. So here we have to find out the number of months or time in years they want. So again, when you have to find out n, it has to be quadratic equation. Okay, the sum based on time is usually quadratic equation. Okay, so let's get started. So first we'll write down all the particulars. So over here x is rupees 600. Then maturity value is given rupees 24,930. Rate is 10%. Find the time, that is n is equal to question mark. Okay. Okay, let's get started. So first formula. So x is 600 into n is to be found out. Rate is 10 upon 100. So cancel these two zeros. 2 5s are 10, 6 2s are 12. So it becomes 5n bracket n plus 1 upon 2. Then use the second formula. mv is equal to xn plus si. So 24930 is equal to 600n plus 5n bracket n plus 1 upon 2. Take the LCM. LCM is 2. So 600 into 2, 1200n plus open the bracket 5n square plus 5n is equal to 24930. Send 2 that side. n square plus 1205n. So it comes 5n square plus 1205n minus 49860 equal to 0. Divide by 5. So you can divide all this term. After you multiply 24930 into 2, we get 49860. Arrange it properly in the form of quadratic equation. Divide this by 5, we get n square plus 241n minus 9972. Factorize 9972 in such a way that you get 241 as the sum or the subtraction of that. So that's quadratic. Okay, 9972. It's a big number, but if you factorize it by this way, it becomes easy. So you get 277 into 36. Okay, 277 minus 36 gives you that number. Okay, so now n square plus 277n minus 36n minus 9972 equal to 0. So take n common. So n is coming to 36 months. That is 3 years. Alright, so that's your answer. So that's all we have for banking. I hope you have liked this video. You have understood it. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe if you need more videos like this. Okay. So till then, bye bye.